Welcome to Rice TVX.
Let's fast forward to around the time period of January 6th. I went there. I'm not necessarily a supporter of any politician. My saying kind of goes like almost a uniparty thing. It's right wing, left wing, same bird, same brain. You got two wings on a bird, but it's controlled by the same brain. So it's hard for me to take a lot of these individuals serious. I don't consider myself to be on January 6th. I didn't go to DC because of Donald Trump. I went there because I really wanted to experience the patriotism of people caring about our country and wanting to see positive change, which was so overwhelming. For months trying to describe what I experienced just by being in DC that day was one of the most beautiful things that I've ever experienced. And it really, truly kind of relit that hope inside of me that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, that we can get enough people to get on board and make change. And when everything was going on at the Capitol with people breaking in or whatever the situation might have been that the Mockingbird media was saying or calling it, I heard people out on the streets, like a bunch of Christian groups, teenager groups, variety of ages, all singing songs like kind of kumbaya, very positive. And then somebody was messaging me on social media telling me what was happening. From your perspective, why did you, well, I guess before I ask why, had you ever gone to any sort of Trump rally or anything like that prior to January 6th?
Yeah, I went to pretty much every single Trump rally that was here in Arizona, dressed in my regalia.
Okay. So what was your ultimate, like, why did you decide to go to DC on January 6th? What were your goals and your purpose?
Well, I also went to the second Mega Million March on December 12th in 2020.
Okay.
In my regalia. Everything
12.
was peaceful. Everything was fine. I was expecting more of the same on January 6th. My motivations for going on both December 12th and January 6th were the same, largely spiritual. Washington, D.C. is built on electromagnetic ley lines. And all of the monuments, all of the capitals, all of the buildings, the Capitol, the White House, the Supreme Court, the Lincoln Memorial, the Washington Monument, the Jefferson Memorial, all of them are built on electromagnetic ley lines, the Pentagon. And so if there's going to be a million people or more assembled on the electromagnetic ley lines of the nation's capital, then I felt it my shamanic duty to be there and ensure that the highest possible vibrations of love and peace and harmony were plugged into the sacred ley lines, the sacred space that is our capital. And so that was largely my motivation for going, dispelling evil, making sure the positive vibrations were present, peace was maintained, harmony, etc. But there's also political reasons because, dude, and this is just me, but I think that this sentiment is, also shared by a lot of people that went. There has been a long string of abuses that have taken place from this government to the American people. We can start with the Federal Reserve. We can start with
taxation of labor, IRS. Yeah, the list goes on.
Well, and dude, but now we can also get into JFK's assassination, the propaganda campaign that unfolded, the term conspiracy theorist. I mean, they literally capped a sitting president in broad daylight on live television and then brushed it under the rug. And that sent a message to everybody that was thinking about rocking the boat then and now that this is the level of power that we're dealing with. So it's also about things like, Waco, Oklahoma City, 9/11, Boston bombing, the Vegas shooting, the school shootings, the Russia for 4 years, Benghazi, 33,000 emails, no prosecution whatsoever. The money that's missing from the Pentagon and the defense budget. then we can also get into the lies the media has been telling. Like I said, Russia, 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 no retraction, no justice, no prosecutions, no nothing. And then there's also COVID and the lockdowns. Everybody being told they're not essential. They have to stay home. The lives that were ruined there. The BLM and Antifa riots. 90 to 95% of the federal charges just dropped. Okay. And then you've also got things like these leaders, these Democrat talking heads, trying to get these people out of jail and get them back on the streets to riot. You've got then you got the Hunter Biden laptop suppression. And then you got the election interference and the rigging of the system. And so to me, it's like, okay, dude, you guys have been consolidating power for far too long. You've been centralizing power. You've been robbing us blind and using that money to pay for the American people are paying for their own enslavement, you know? So to me, it's like, all right,
too.
What would the founders do? The founders of our country are rolling around in their graves right now because they're like, dude, no, they would have taken a stand a long time ago. But I do believe that violent revolution is not the answer. What we need is nonviolent evolution. We need non-compliance, non-violent, non-cooperation with evil. And non-compliance suffocates tyranny.
Yeah. No,
so that's my reasons. That's my reasons for going.
Don't forget to visit ricetvx.com, where you can watch both of my YouTube channels, Rice Crypto and Rice Against the Grain, directly. Find all of my social media links, sign up for my mailing list, and become a member of Rice Uncensored, where you can join me on the private side for less than $0.25 a day. You will get early access to both Rice Crypto and Rice Against the Grain, ad-free, unedited videos, exclusive content, members-only forum with direct access to me, live streams, and more to come, only at ricetvx.com.